This is the second part of the first lecture. We are seeing in the first lecture we are seeing about the course overview of water resource engineering. What is the course about and what we have to study in the course. Okay. Now in the second part of the lecture we are going to see the outcome of this course, that is the water resource engineering course. So on completion of the course, the student will be able to first understand need of irrigation in India and water requirement as per farming practice in India. Okay, so the first outcome is student will understand what is the need of irrigation in general, and then what is the need of irrigation in a country like India where there is rainfall for just 3 to 4 months of a monsoon season. Okay, and we'll also see the water requirement for different agricultural fields and different crops, as well as the different farming practices performed in the different parts of India. Okay, next course outcome is the students will be able to understand various irrigation structures and schemes. Okay, under these we'll study about different dams. Okay, the irrigation structures are nothing but dams, reservoirs, weirs, canals, barrages, and the schemes are different schemes such as a lift irrigation scheme. Okay, so students will be able to understand all those structures and schemes after the completion of the course. And the third outcome is the student will be able to develop basis for design of irrigation scheme. Okay, we will study all the basics of an irrigation, requirement of irrigation, requirement for an agricultural fields. We will study the different structures which are required for irrigation. We will study the different schemes, as well as we will study different aspects of hydrology to form a basis which we are going to use to design an irrigation scheme. Okay, so these are the outcome of this course. Now we'll see the syllabus. Okay, and now the first module or the first unit of this course is the introduction part. In the introduction part we are going to see the definition, the scope, the necessity of irrigation. We are going to see its advantage, disadvantage. Okay, and we will study the difference between weir, barrage and a dam. We will study just the basics. These weir, barrage and dams are covered extensively in the next units. So in this unit we'll just see the basics of it. Then next we'll see the methods of distribution of water and the development of irrigation in India. And the next part of this module is introduction to hydrology. Okay, now hydrology is a separate module in this course. It is the fifth module. Now so in this unit or the module we'll study just the basic hydrology, that is we'll study hydrologic cycle or water cycle. We'll study the rain or different types of precipitation and surface of and groundwater. Surface is water is the water which is above the surface of the earth, and groundwater is water below the surface of the earth. Then we'll study the water requirement of crops. Okay, now this base, delta and duty, these three terms they have different formulas, and on the basis of that formula we are going to calculate the amount of water required for a specific crop or for a specific field. Then we are going to see the methods of improving duty, types of soils. Okay, types of soil also decide how much water you are going to use. Then types of soil, water, soil moisture and other such parameters. Next is the module 2, which is reservoirs and dams. In this module we are going to study about the different irrigation structures. Basically we are going to study about the dams. Okay, so first part of this module is nothing but the planning of reservoirs. Okay, so different parameters such as what will be the height of the dam, what will be the reservoir capacity of the dam, okay, what will be the strength of the dam. These we are going to decide on basis of classification of different reservoirs, selection of site, what site we are going to select, investigation work for reservoir, yield and capacity, what will be the yield and capacity of the reservoir, and on the basis of mass curve and demand curve we are going to calculate the capacity of the reservoir. Okay, and on the basis of these calculations we are going to decide whether our dam is going to be a gravity dam, whether it is going to be an earthen dam, or whether it is going to be an arch dam. Now gravity dam is a dam which is made from cement, concrete. Earthen dam is dam made from earthen materials such as rocks or soil. Okay, an arch dam is a type of gravity dam, but it is we have constructed it in a curved form. Okay, now the third unit or the third module is the spillway, weirs and canals. Again, these are the irrigation structures, okay, which we are going to require for irrigation. Now spillway is provided in a dam. We are going to study about it in detail in this unit or in this module. Then we are going to study about the weirs and canals. Okay, module 4, the fourth module is about the lift irrigation. Lift irrigation is nothing but when we lift water from a lower elevation to a higher elevation in order to provide it to crops. So in this module or the module 4 we are going to study about the lift irrigation scheme. Now the fifth unit is the hydrology unit. About hydrology we will have studied about it in the first unit, just basic of it. So in detail we will study this in the fifth module. Okay, we will study about the rainfall. Okay, when the rainfall is at peak flow, base flow. We will study about precipitation measure and its measurement, average depth of the precipitation or the depth of average depth of the rainfall. We will study about the water losses after a rainfall has occurred. What are the water losses? What is the frequency of the flood? Okay, then we will study about flood hydrograph. This is an important concept in hydrology. We will study about infiltration, that is the water which is seeping inside the soil, runoff, water which is running off through the streets and other grounds, then estimation of runoff, unit hydrograph and its determination, and S graph. And the last unit, module 6, water logging and drainage. In this we are going to study of the different causes of water logging, its preventive and curative methods, and in what we are going to study about different types of drainage, as well as we are going to study lastly about water conservation, which is the need of this time. Okay, we are going to study different methods, rainwater harvesting, groundwater recharge, all we are going to study in detail in this sixth unit. Thank you.